Welcome to the channel, guys, and welcome to today's video as well. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to retouch your images using my full retouch pack that I have in my digital store. I have a couple of questions, people asking me how to use these actions and stuff, so I've dedicated this video to showing you how to go about it and then how to edit, especially for those of you who don't want to waste too much time creating adjustment layers and stuff. This video is purposely made for you. This action is purposely made for you. Yeah, so I have this image over here. This is what we are going to use to edit today's video. So if you have it, you have my full retouch pack downloaded already. So you're going to find it at the arrow sign over here at the top. That is where the actions are, and this is it. So this is it. You're going to locate as AD frequency separation. So you just, let me just zoom into it so that I can see it well. So here you have it over here like this. So what you're going to do is you're just going to press on it, and then it's going to play the actions for you automatically. So the Gaussian blur dialog box is going to open up for you over here like this. So as you can see, we have the radius over here. So you're going to set the radius. Just going to adjust it and then set the radius. And as you can see, the image is looking blurred, so you're just going to drag it around to see, or to make sure that you're not having so much details on the image like this. So you're going to press OK, and then it's going to load. So as you can see, it's playing and creating everything for you automatically. Yes, as you can see over here, it has that is the color layer selected for you. That's what you're going to do you're going to run or do your skin smoothing and everything on. And then we have the texture layer as well over here that has separated the textures for us. So these are the things that I'm going to use. As you can see, that's created everything for you automatically. So you're just going to proceed and then just do your skin smoothing. Yeah, so from here it's going to select mixer brush tool for us. As you know, that is what I normally like to do my frequency separation or my skin smoothing with. And these are the settings at the top over here that we are going to adjust and then set in order for us to get the best results. So we're going to set, or make sure this is deselected, make sure this is selected, as you can see over here. And then you're going to come here and then just set it at custom. You're going to adjust the wets, the flow, and then the mix. You're just going to adjust it just in a way that everything is going to, let me just zoom in so that you're going to see everything clearly. So these are the figures that I mostly love to use to do my frequency separation or to do my skin smoothing. Yeah, so this is it. You can just copy and then use this as your own as well. Yeah, so from here we're going to zoom out, then we're going to start smoothing the skin. So with the brush, mixer brush tool selected, we're going to select the color layer, make sure the color layer is selected, right? Then now we're going to start brushing on the skin. All right, so we're just going to brush gently on the skin, gradually just layering up our brush strokes. Yeah, you're just going to make sure you take your time when you're doing this, because you don't want to do it in a haste that you're not going to get a good consistency or good smoothness. So you can either brush from left to right or right to left. But one thing you have to take care of, or make sure you keep in mind, is you're gonna brush within the tones of the image of the image that you're working on, right? As you can see over here, I'm brushing gently from left to right or right to left, just layering up the brush strokes in bits to get the best results. Once again, make sure you are brushing within the tones. If it's the mid tones, you are brushing within the mid tones. If it's the highlights, you are brushing within the highlights. And if it's in the shadows, you're brushing within the shadows. Make sure the color layer is selected. You are doing this on the color layer and not the texture layer. All right, so yeah, so that's basically what you're gonna do. Just continue and then repeat this to the entire image until your skin is looking as perfect as you want. Yeah, so just keep brushing, just keep continuing doing this, building it up gently. You're not using AI, you're doing it manually, so you have to make sure you take your time to do it to how you want it. Yeah, so just keep repeating this to all the skin, the hands, and everything until everything is looking very good and nice for you. All right, so let me just quickly speed this side up. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. So as you brush, you're going to use the open and close bracket keys to either increase or decrease the brush size, and you're also going to use the space bar to activate the hand tool to move about the image. All right, guys, so as you're doing it, if you have any questions or you're finding difficulty anywhere, you can just drop me a question in the comment section. I'm going to reply to you. And if you find this video helpful as well, kindly like, and then don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. I'm going to be dropping videos like this for you guys each now and then, probably every week. Yeah, so do good to subscribe to this channel and then like this video as well. And for those guys who are lazy like me and love everything to be done automatically for them, you can just download this action. Link is in the description box below, so check it out and download. Alright guys, so this is what we got after the skin smoothing on the color layer. So from here we're gonna select the texture layer, then we're gonna select the spot healing brush tool, then we're gonna just brush onto certain parts of the image that is on the texture layer. We're gonna attempt to remove some of the unwanted textures from the image to make it a little bit more smoother, right? So once again, you're just gonna zoom into the image a little bit by pressing Alt and then using the scroll button on the key on the mouse to zoom it a little bit. You're just gonna brush gently this on the spot. That's why we're using the spot healing brush to do this. So on the spot that is not looking too nice or has to be removed, you're just gonna zoom into it and then just brush onto it gently, as you can see on the screen. Yeah, I'm just brushing gently and then removing all the unwanted excess textures from the image just to make it a little bit more smoother, right? So you're just going to continue doing this like I did on the color layer. You're just going to take your time, remove its texture by texture to get the preferred look on the image that you want, and then yeah, you're just going to call it a day. So you're going to still use the open and close bracket keys to either zoom in, to increase the brush size or decrease the brush size, but make sure the brush size is at least a little bit bigger than the spots that you are trying to clean on the texture that you're trying to clean. Don't make it too big. When you make it too big, you're gonna get the image looking very flat and it's not gonna be nice. Yeah, so you're just gonna increase it to the size of where you are actually brushing, and then you're just gonna brush it gently, as you can see that I'm doing on the screen right now. I'm not just brushing anyhow. I'm just brushing exactly at where I want to remove. So that's exactly what you're gonna do. Yeah, so let me quickly speed this side up. I'm gonna be right back. All right, so after everything, this is what we get. Let's quickly zoom out and then check the before and after. Check how it's looking. There's the before and then there's the after. So this is how the image is looking now. So we're quickly going to select the color layer, and then we're going to fix some tones on the image. As we finish doing the textures, I realized some of the tones are actually a little bit off, so we're going to go back to select the mixer brush tool with the same settings that we used earlier on. Then we're just going to brush gently to correct these tones that, as you can see, on between his eyes. So we're just quickly going to fix this. All right, so now we're going to zoom in. We're going to select the texture layer, then we're just going to check the before and after. There's the before and then there's the after. As you can see, our image is looking good. And then we can just go through and then maybe go back to your spot healing brush tool and just correct one or two things that you missed out when you're actually doing it. So this is what we're getting now, and it's looking fine. So we're going to go back to our actions panel, and then I'm going to attempt or try to show you how to use other actions in my retouch pack as well. So we have the teeth and eye whiten. I'm just going to click on it, and it's going to play it out for us automatically. What this does is it helps you whiten the eyes and then teeth, but in this image we don't have teeth showing, we have just the eyes. So we're just gonna proceed, and then I'm going to show you how to use this. So it's going to play it out, going to create everything for you. Then you're going to use the brush tool, the normal brush tool, to do this. As you can see, to select everything for you automatically, but you're just going to press on the X to switch between the foreground color and then the background color. You have to make sure the foreground color is white. Then you're just going to paint over the eyes. Make sure the layer mask is selected, nothing more but the layer mask, and then you're just going to brush onto the image itself. Yeah, as you can see, the image or the eyes are looking whiter than it was before. So that's basically how you're going to use the teeth and eye whiten as well to get the look that you want. So this is the before, and then there's the after. This is the before and then after. Alright guys, so this is what we're getting now. So you can just zoom in and out and then check out the overall image from here. You can proceed to do your color grading and add your other lights and then other stuff to it to make the image look more nicer and more professional, right? So if you love these actions, you can just check it out in my digital store. The links are in the description below. You can check it out, download it, and then use it for all your projects. It's a one-time payment. It's just gonna make it one time, and then that is it. Yeah, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.